Hey there, family. Welcome to Vlog 12. I'm talking about what discipleship looks like with my discipling partner and with my discipling cohort in the Northwest, how we mentor each other, train each other, and build family in our region so that we can make as many disciples as possible. So this week we had the honor of hosting ministers from around the Northwest who we've been building with. They're our family. We call it the Northwest family, but they're ministry couples, evangelists, and women's ministry leaders. I talk with most of these guys about once a week, and I get input on how to start the church here in Bend, Oregon, but I also get input on my marriage. I get input on how to raise my first child in the faith, life and doctrine. Am I teaching things properly? Am I influencing people properly? Am I helping people to love Jesus more? So we all got a cabin over at Black Butte, Oregon, so that we could talk about how to make as many disciples possible in our region.
It's like a Christian rock album.
Daniel, Luke, and I
It's too good for us.
hiking up Black Butte early in the morning. So we're about to see all the mountains. Full 360 view. These guys are expert hikers. Way beyond my level. That's how we do it in the Northwest.
It's great.
It's nice.
Yeah, we can turn back now.
Yeah, we're above Sisters, Oregon.
Made it to the top.
Joey comes out. He lives out here. He comes up here all the time, so we just hiked up here this morning.
Here's the place from the backyard. Everyone hanging out on the deck. So here's the place. Ladderbox and Boyd's beat us here. Got the Donatellas from the airport. Madison's been preparing all the food and cooking. And it's just this awesome cabin at Black Butte Ranch. And this is where we're gonna be staying for the week.
Jesus is well and alive today. He makes his home in my heart. Nevermore will I be all alone since he promised me that we never would part.
Let's pray. That you put on our hearts, and God, I pray you bless our conversation tonight. Bless this food to our bodies, Lord. Thank you for the Hungerfords just setting all this up.
One of the things I appreciated most about the retreat is that it was real family building. It wasn't just business. It wasn't just a bunch of lectures. We had our daughter Saoirse with us, and everyone enjoyed playing with her, laughing with her. They were all patient with her, very inclusive of us with a baby at a ministry retreat. And that's the way it is in the Northwest, building our family here. Not only that, but we were able to be vulnerable, struggling with anxiety. We talked about just going through some pains, and that was okay to talk about.
And Frank drove the whole way, so I was fine. But he like God was testing his patience.
That's probably what it was.
Did
you tell him that?
I told him that.
Good.
So the Lord's testing you, Frank, and good thing I'm here to help cool you off.
Right. Tell him you're being discipled right now.
2 hours more to get through
You wanted
Idaho.
the scenic route, so I went.
God brought us into the promised land right here, Joey. You didn't know that? I put that into the video.
So we're all on separate prayer walks on the retreat right now. Beautiful in Black Butte Resort, but we just had a lesson from Chris Schwartz. I'm challenged. Chris was asking us to pray about how have we neglected our divine relationships. And I think I've neglected them quite a bit. Whenever I focus on the horizontal, what other people are doing, one another, I get so focused on that, and then I neglect the vertical. I neglect, man, how can I be praying for you? Here's what I read in my quiet time this morning. I neglect so much of the heart by not focusing on that vertical self, but focusing on the horizontal. And man, then I'm only getting half the heart, half the picture, half the relationship that I can have with others. Chris's challenge is that if we don't have these relationships with one another within the church, then we're going to cap ourselves spiritually because we learn about the love of God through one another. It's powerful. Kelly's my discipler, my spiritual mentor, leads the church over in Eugene, Oregon. Kelly and I were just confessing and praying. And Kelly, what's your view about discipling relationships, and how do we practice that in your view?
Two words I like to define discipling relationships, whether it be friendship and partnership. And it depends a lot for me, kind of who I'm in a discipling relationship with. Like for instance with Joey, being a younger man in his 20s and I'm almost 60. And it takes on more of a, not only friendship and partnership, but also a mentoring flavor.
Yeah.
Where Joey's done great about calling and asking for input on ideas and be able to ask for what others think about certain situations, not only me, but other relationships within the Pacific Northwest. And it's encouraging that there's a broad range of relationships that can help mentor, but I'm obviously the kind of the main mentor, if you want to put it that way, but it still keeps the flavor of friendships and partnership. And the mentoring has become more pronounced in our relationship just because of Joey's calling from the Lord to be in the ministry, and also being someone who's kind of just starting out and leading a church.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get help and input that way. As someone is closer to my age, my discipling relationships are probably more defined by the friendship and partnership. Getting together, praying, confessing sin, helping each other, our marriages, the family, encouraging each other to remain faithful to the Lord, and having a partnership bond that can last for a lifetime. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. It even stretches into all eternity. However, friendships and discipling relationships will look beyond this life. I want it to be good and be memorable. I want it to be a friendship and a relationship. So I would have to say friendship and partnership. And for those I'm training in the ministry that are younger than I am, it has a strong mentor flavor.
And Kelly's pretty young at heart. And
I don't look it so much anymore.
No, we appreciate him and Cheryl. Get with Madison and I once a week, at least over Zoom, and talk about our marriage. And they've raised 3 kids, so they can tell us how to raise a great family in the Lord. And appreciate the mentorship, the brotherhood, the discipleship. Wouldn't be out here in Bend without Kelly Boyd over in Eugene. So we all got lunch, tacos in Redmond, and now we're at Smith Rock. Everyone's looking at it. Never seen a rock that big. What is Taoist theology?
Joe, you can't do this to me, man. I don't function good like this.
Amanda, what's Taoist theology?
It is the best podcast out there where we talk about difficult theological topics and just have a good time doing it.
And if she really wants to earn the name, she's going to hike Misery Ridge Trail, but she won't do it.
I only brought my lame Tevas. They're not my hiking shoes. Daniel.
Look at all that, Saoirse. The Lord said, subdue.
This bro does podcast with me, Taoist theology. He knows his Bible. He's gotten like a degree in Bible.
I have read some of the Bible. Maybe all of it. It's too hard to say sometimes.
Taoist theology is
Yeah.
about navigating steep terrains.
Like this one right here? Like this steep
exactly like Smith Rock.
So if Maddie wants to earn the name Taoist theology, she's going to hike Misery Ridge Trail right now. Let's do it.
I've done it before, not today.
Maddie actually already has the props. She's done it. So have you.
Yeah, it's true.
So this is Amanda, of Amanda and Luke Donatello. But Amanda, where are you from?
Bellingham, Washington.
Northwest partner right here, and on Taoist theology, right?
Yep.
That's right. And I'm very grateful to be doing it with several other teachers and interviewing several people in our movement of churches, because it takes more off of my plate, and we can really be unified in thinking together, relying on one another's strengths. So it's not me spending hours every single week to look into a topic. I can share that load with several other teachers. As followers of Jesus, our tendency is to either be consumed by these difficult topics or to neglect them completely. And in Taoist theology, neglected things are important to us, but they shouldn't supersede the main things: loving others and making disciples of Jesus.
Check us out, guys. Anywhere you stream your podcast.
You guys are getting it. Fair shot. So, Joey, we're going to have a little chat. Maddie.
Oh my gosh, don't. Cheryl's here. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Maddie is edgy, and we love that about Maddie. She is a fireball.
Even though Madison and I are usually the youngest in the room at these ministry retreats, we're able to share our opinions, we're able to have a voice and be heard by these more experienced ministers. And I'm very thankful for that diversity of both age and opinion when it comes to making these regional decisions and helping each other out.
Man on the grill?
Oh yeah, with Kelly, the expert.
Okay, how do you guys like
That's
your
ready to roll.
You like that? So you like it?
Well, what's the internal tip though? How does it feel when you press it on your press?
After the ministry retreat, we had deacons and evangelists come up from Medford, Oregon, who wanted to encourage the Bend Church and strengthen the Bend Church to help us harmonize on our mission team. Here's some sharing from their Sunday here.
One little small challenge is to love them and lift them up. This young couple that leads your church, this older, more experienced couple that, can really shepherd this church and give their heart and their soul and their experience and all that to build this church and to love all of you. I pray that you would love them and lift them up. Because why? Because it's been planned by God.
Connection, right? There's a deep connection. It's not about bumping shells on Sunday morning. Hey, how you doing? See you next week. I mean, you saw the schedule up here, right? It's like, when do they not see each other? They're like with each other every day almost, And that's New Testament Christianity. They used to say years ago, if it's not daily, it's not Christianity. It's not the Bible, because they met in Acts 2 almost every day.
Our challenge, our encouragement, our hope for you is, regardless of what you're going through, whatever happens, whatever has happened, whatever will happen in the days, months, and years to come, stand united in one spirit and one passion. Work together and celebrate together. We really believe that that's what the cross is all about. That's the vision that Jesus had for us. And we look forward to continuing to work with you, build the relationships over time. I think the future is extremely, extremely bright as we work together in the state of Oregon to help people become disciples.
Madison and I appreciate the Northwest family so much. I don't know what we'd do without this discipling cohort teaching us how to lead the church here in Bend, Oregon. And our entire church loves that network as well. They're able to visit other churches, to have fellowship, to go on kingdom dates, to learn from other cultures and other disciples. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a comment down below. Have you experienced discipleship like this in your region, in your church? Do you have a cohort and a loving family? Looking forward to hearing from you, and have a great day.